So it's a wonderful introduction by Shana. So we're going to discuss on the theme like harnessing the power of AI to accelerate business. So let me introduce about the theme, why you have selected this theme. That's a very important, I would say. So we cannot deny the fact that the new technology brings disruption to the business environment with the innovations. AI is revolutionizing business innovations and harnessing the power of AI to unlock business growth and innovations. So generative AI, what we spoke and heard from the speaker, which is rapidly growing and filled in the wide range of potential applications. Despite these challenges, generative AI is a promising technology with the potential to revolutionize the way we create and consume content. As the technology continues to develop, we can expect to see more innovative and creative applications emerge. It brings advantages like improved efficiency, personalized experiences, and data-driven decision making. Partners can play a pivotal role by offering expertise, integration services, and customized solutions that help business maximize the benefits of AI and better serve their customers. This collaboration approach can drive innovation, competitiveness, and long-term success for both business and the partner. To start with, Namit, I would like to ask, you lead the DPS division in Microsoft, which is partner-driven organization. Can you please let us know the priority of Microsoft, we call it MS, how AI is part of the charter?
Thank you very much. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Thank you very much for the question, Deepak. And first of all, I'm extremely pleased to be here and talking to all of you. As my colleague said some time back, we have been wanting to come to this part of the country for a very, very long time. It took us some time, so our apologies for that. But it's very much part of the growth radar that we have, and we are looking forward to being more present here more often with all of you to drive this business together. So we are committed to this region, and we believe this region has a lot of potential in terms of growing the business. So we'll continue to invest into this region as well, work with you all, and make sure that we drive this business together. Having said that, coming back to the question that you said, devices business, as you know, devices business is predominantly the business that we do with our device partners. And as Saranga also talked about, 95% of our business is done through partners. We are a partner-led organizations worldwide. So our GTM is through partners. So our business, whatever we do, the fundamental thing is to how do we kind of work with our partners to make sure that the innovation, the product strategies that we are making is kind of reaching to the customers. So that's the way we work globally and India as well. From a strategy perspective, we have three simple strategies. By the way, we work from July to June. Some of you would be working with us for a long time. So you all would be aware. We work from July to June, so this happens to our first quarter of our new fiscal. And the three key simple strategies that we have is one, winning with Windows. Winning with Windows is extremely important. Windows is very close to Microsoft. It is close to our heart, and that's something that we definitely want to protect, we want to grow. And that's one segment, and we'll talk about it in some time as well. You heard my colleagues talk about the refresh opportunity that we have. So that's clearly is one key opportunity for us, one key strategy for us, which is winning with Windows. How do we kind of grow the Windows share? How do we kind of continue to make sure that we have more and more Windows socket with us? That's the strategy number one. Strategy number two for us is obviously how do we grow the AI? How do we kind of grow the AI? How do we kind of bring innovation into the industry? And I think the topic of this conference itself is talking about AI. And if you look at it, AI for we talked about AI's presence for so many years, but AI has come into being now. And with AI coming into being now, the kind of revolutionization that AI is doing, maybe it's another internet kind of a revolution. What internet brought to IT industry maybe around 20, 25, 30 years ago, 25 years, 30 years ago, that's the kind of revolution we are seeing in AI as well. And here AI is going to change the entire way the industry is going to work, we are going to work, and we are in forefront of that technology innovation with so much of investment in OpenAI as a platform. And we're working very closely in terms of bringing that innovation into the market. So AI is absolutely key for Microsoft, And that's where that's a very key strategy for devices business as well, because while we keep innovating, but it's like partners like yourself who would take that solution to the customer. And as long as the customers are getting the innovation that we are bringing in technology, that's what would lead to our growth, that would lead to your growth, that would differentiate you as a partner, that would differentiate you as a company. So that's the second most important strategy that we have. And the third, and not the last part, is in terms of ecosystem development. How do we kind of work together as an ecosystem? Because if you look at it, I mean, together the kind of device partners that we have, the kind of breadth and scale that we have, the impact that we can create in the market is huge. And that's something that we are wanting to work with you guys to make sure that we kind of drive the entire ecosystem and we kind of work towards getting it done. So Deepak, just to summarize, 3 simple strategies. 1, grow with Windows. How do we kind of make sure that AI becomes part of the growth engine for us and for our partners? And third, how do we kind of develop the entire ecosystem for the growth? So that's the 3 strategies that we have.
Wonderful. You have said that Microsoft is a partner-driven organization. So let me ask the audience, how many of you working with Microsoft? Can you raise their hand? If somebody will not raise their hand, I will ask why you are not using Microsoft. Can you raise the hand? I cannot see. I can see only counted. What wonderful. Thank you. So I have a question to Hemant. You have been working with the AI from the donkey days. Okay. Now we are talking about generative AI. So generative AI is rapidly growing with a wide range of potential applications. How it is bringing revolution in the industry? Can you share some thought?
Definitely. Thank you, Deepak, for giving me an opportunity to be here. Been working with AI. So we look at 4 things when it comes to business. We look at branding, we look at reputation, we look at social, and then we look at funnels. If you look at the four spectrums, this is how you complete totally. So when we're talking of branding, earlier we used to go to an agency to do the work. Now you have tools like Microsoft Designer, you have Canva, you have things. You just tell the tool that this is what I want, and it does a better job. It gives you 10 options. You can do it. Now earlier, when a person had an e-commerce product, they used to go to a photographer, they used to go to a studio, they used to get the shoot down. Now you don't need, you just take a photo, they call it the Nerve technology, and then you give it to an AI, the AI does everything. If you see this photo here, it's created with AI. We've been doing we're doing a lot of projects on AI, and it gives us a lot of what you call leverage over competition. I give you live examples. When we're using ChatGPT, I had a customer who was not paying me for quite some time. This is a usual problem. I like to talk about use cases. I upload the work order on a plugin, a code interpreter on ChatGPT. My proposal, I upload the work order, and then I complete the certificate. The AI reads that and it drafts a letter, very soft letter, telling the customer that I have done this. Otherwise, it would take me about 5 to 6 hours. In less than 10 minutes, I have my first draft ready to go to the customer. Then I set the tone. I said, no, this is the first letter. It has to be soft, but the message has to be clear, and it reads all the data. And if I have missed any point, earlier, I had to think, wait for a couple of hours and make sure that, I have everything in place. Now I don't have to do that. The AI does everything. So this is one use case. Then you're talking of reputation. We, at our organization, we have something called style sheets. So the style, the tone, everything is put into an Excel sheet. And suppose you have to send a mail or you need to do an outreach to a different customer, you can easily program the style sheet, and then someone says that I want to send a mail to a new customer, automatically it will draft, and you just put a pull down menu and say that I am selling this product and this is what the tone has to be. Everything you put, and automatically the mail is drafted, sent, and then you have a sequence which will come in, and that sequence will again remind the customer. If someone has responded, based on his response, the second sequence will go, otherwise it will not, So this is the power of AI. Earlier we were working with a force which was 5 times of what we are right now, with do more with less. That's the thing with Microsoft. When you adapt to technologies like Microsoft, you can always do more with less. Another use case we can talk of is, I was sitting with a friend. He was selling software for 15-20 years, and we put all his data into ChatGPT with Code Interpreter, and it gives us exact data of what product he's selling in which market, and then you just put in a command saying that is some important metrics that I am missing. It will tell you exactly, okay, you're missing this metric, why don't you look at this? So then what happens, you go back to your messaging. So suppose you are selling a product in the villages, the messaging, you say this is remote part of India, the messaging will be different. So if you see how marketing works, is there are 5 stages of a customer journey, and based on which stage the customer is, the messaging is drafted or created by the AI. So if you are not using AI, definitely you are missing something. Then social, you have tools that will take care of it. Reputation, again, there was a lot of grammatical issues when my people used to send out mails. Now they just go to the Excel sheet, or they go to my priming tool, and automatically the messaging, the grammar, everything is taken care of, and that's how AI has helped us, and I feel it saves us a lot of time, and your efficiency goes up, productivity, automation. So now suppose Deepak had to invite all of you, he just has to shoot a video, and individually to everyone, it will tell him that, okay, I have not met you. So in his thing, if he's not met someone for so many days, the AI will automatically able to detect and tell you accordingly.
So this we are hearing from the horse mouth. I never knew that Hemant is into so many things. I would request after this event, you can make everybody's AI.
Yes.
You can send his us. So that I am sure that you must be using the latest software. That is what possible.
Yes. So we've been using a lot of tools, and it's possible with the tools. You can just imagine in terms of generating media, you generating videos. Say if you want to create a video, earlier I had to go to an agency. The agency used to think. Now what I do, there's a plugin for ChatGPT. I just say that I want a video with this messaging to this customer thing. It will automatically create that. And you will get, and then you can, always fine tune over a period of time. It will be refined. And most of the tools now are free. It's the best thing you can utilize.
Wonderful.
Nothing beats branding or your analytics or, your reputation if you are able to use that. So, I shared some images with you, and I have seen. So with AI, you can do, limited to only your imagination.
You are right. Like we have Mr. Lalani. I just sent his AI picture. He was saying, where have you got it? Well, I have generated from your computer. Okay, that we will talk later. So now, Namit, I have a question like, what are the opportunities exist today for device partners to participate in the era of AI and lead business transformation?
So, Deepak, as Hemant was saying, he talked about so many use cases. In fact, if you look at it, some of the previous presentation that Vineet talked about, there are some
similar.
There are some people who are going to be early adopters. There are some people who are going to think about it. There are some people who are going to implement it later. But no, and there have been studies across the world which have been done, which has proved the hypothesis, which is kind of already proven. You have grown the business. You are doing business for the last 20 years or so. And there is a percentage at which you have grown the business. But through the AI, the intervention that you are getting, you are able to get and identify a gap in the business that you have not been able to think yourself, which is what the use case is from what he just explained. And I think we from Microsoft, we are bringing a lot of innovation for our partners to kind of take the advantage of the innovation and take it for themselves and take it to the customer. If you look at it, our mission statement, I think one of the presentation, I think Saranga presented that where Satya was there and we talked about mission statement. Our mission statement is to empower every organization on this planet to achieve more. And to do that, we do it through our product innovation, we do it for our partners, we do it for our customers. So all the innovations that we are trying to do, it's creating a whole lot of services industries around it, and through which you as a partner can differentiate yourself into the marketplace, you as a partner can differentiate that value proposition for the customers, and therefore customer can benefit, you can benefit, you are able to retain the customers for a much longer time and have a happy customer to keep giving you business year on year, and therefore grow your share as part of the business as well. So I think innovation is everywhere, and as I said, this is becoming mainstream. This is not an option now. So if you look at it, I mean, Vinny talked about Copilot, so all our products are going to be Copilot. So if you look at it, the innovation is not only happening at our end. What we do is we also work with our device partners. For example, we work with all the partners that you talked about, Dell, HP, Lenovo, Acer, everybody. And there is an innovation happening at every level. So for example, there's a partner whose laptop has a key on which you can do, because somebody talked about hybrid work, right? Hybrid is here to stay. Now if hybrid is here to stay, that means the kind of experience that you want an employee to have or a customer to have across an online platform or a video call or a normal call has to be seamless, has to be better. So there are partners, there are companies who are innovating with us where they are coming out with a key where you just press that key and it will take the video conference on. So for example, if somebody is very impatient like myself on a call to go off mute or on mute, no, there is a button. I just don't need to search for where do I need to unmute myself, come on a video, switch off my video. There's just press a button and then I'm here. So there's a lot of innovation that we're driving with ourselves, also with our device partners, with HP, with Dell, with Lenovo. We have innovations driving across various platforms, because as Vinny talked about, the platform is not only hardware, it's not only software, it is across. From a chip level, and it goes for all, not only for security. Security is definitely very key, but for security, for solutions, for the whole package that a customer is going to use, you have to have an innovation at a hardware level, innovation at the chip level, innovation at the software level, innovation at the application level, and that's where partners like yourself have an opportunity. Because you as a partner have that much of ability to take that innovation from all of us, take it to your customer and be a differentiator, and therefore create a niche for yourself and for your customers, create that value for the customer, and that's what we're here to enable.
Wonderful, wonderful. So Hemant, I just want to check with you. AI has the power and potential to reshape competitive landscape in every industry. Do you agree on it?
Yes, I definitely agree on this, and I believe that it is only through AI you can achieve more, and in any domain. You just name the domain, even it's in medical or you are seeing in marketing, branding, you name it. I think AI is taking over and it is going to disrupt, and the way it is disrupting is crazy. And the best part, see, I was an ardent Windows user. I moved to Mac. Now most of the tools again, again if I go to GitHub or I go to if I have to use most of the AI, again I have to come back to Windows. So that is one biggest advantage, that again, even I was very happy with whatever I was using, but the whole evolution is changing the way we are working, and we have to, if I want to use Stable Diffusion, or I want to DALI, or I want to think, it definitely have to go back to the Windows ecosystem, and it is going to evolve in any domain. You just name it, there is a use case. It is right from, I have seen case studies where there is a pot, and when it doesn't get sunlight, it moves away, it gets extra sunlight, moves away automatically. The AI it controls it, and then when it is it has a deficiency of sunlight, again it will come back. So this is the power and every part of our life is actually evolving with AI.
Wonderful.
But I just want to add to what Evan just said. If you actually look at it, the third key strategy that we have from a device ecosystem is also to transform the ecosystem. That's where the ecosystem is I was talking about. So ecosystem is not about what innovation Microsoft is doing or what innovation that partner is doing. Ecosystem is also about the entire ecosystem which is driving the use case or solving a particular problem for the customer or for the user. I mean, that's the key strategy that we have for Microsoft, and that's something that we are driving together. So thank you very much for mentioning that.
So I would say the Hemant would be the brand ambassador of Microsoft.
Yes, so we were the early partners. So 30 years back, we started a journey with Microsoft. We did a lot of business and we ruled this market for quite some time, and then a lot of other interests have come up, but definitely our association with Microsoft goes back with 30 years. We were one of the earliest partners in the country. I can recall 97, we got personal invite from Mr. Bill Gates to go, so we were on those days. So our relationship with Microsoft was
Wonderful, wonderful. So Namit, I have a question for you. Pace of technology is very fast. What would be the key areas that partners should focus in the new age?
Yeah, so a couple of things. I mean, I would want to keep it very simple. So first of all, if you look at it, security has become a big threat, and I'm sure you all would have read the data. In FY22, the number of ransomware attacks went up the highest in the industry. It was close to about 600 million attacks of ransomware in FY22. In FY23, again, people have got more aware, people have become more conscious. So it has come down slightly, but it's still more than 400 million attacks are witnessed by the world. And you know, those numbers are staggering. So security has become a big threat. So because of security has become a big threat, I think it's important that people now need to secure every layer of the business, every layer of the IT asset. So whether it is hardware, it is software, and more so now because it's a hybrid world now. Earlier, with the days when you are in office, you are secure. So once you are in office, at least there is somebody in the office, somebody in IT team, whose job is to secure the IT infrastructure. He'll secure the hardware, software, firewall, everything. But now you are working from everywhere. You are working from the airport, from hotels, from conference rooms, from your office, from your home. You know, so you have security which is absolutely vulnerable. So it's very important that you secure all layers, and that's where it's very, very important that you have the latest of everything, all the innovations baked in, all the security features baked in to make sure that you are secured. So that's the paramount thing. The second thing is, India has, I think Vineet mentioned that, India has the second highest device refresh opportunity in the world, you know, which are 4 years plus. Now these devices, if you look at it, I mean, do they work? Yes, they do. But are they more sufficient? Do they have adequate battery life? Do they have so much of time they take to boot up the machine? I mean, do they have all the security features built in? Do they have the modern ability to take the features or advantages of M365 or the innovations that we are doing in the industry, or the hard work people are doing in the industry, or the ecosystem players are doing in the industry? So I think clearly, if you look at it from this partner ecosystem perspective, my call and my ask of you is to look at the device opportunity. It's huge. There are, I mean, as I said, India is the second largest device refresh opportunity in the world. SMB is a big opportunity. We have close to 80 million SMB in India.